15 seconds, guys, then we'll run.
Good evening, Kingston. I hope everyone's enjoying their day. I'm Jordan Spry.
And I'm Charlotte Emsley. We've got lots to talk about this evening, including a new way of keeping fit for less. And if you're a third-year student like us, worrying about life after uni, definitely stay tuned as we'll be covering this topic tonight.
We certainly do have lots to talk about, but firstly, two film and television students have visited the popular tattoo shop in Surbiton, known as Tattoo Crew, that seems to be thriving with students.
Who doesn't love a new tattoo? Let's have a look at what they explored.
The shop is originally been here for probably over 20 years already. It's moved twice in the same street. That's it. It's from here. Yeah, and we've just been working here, building up clientele and loving Kingston. It's been a nice place to be tattooing from. Kingston chose us. It sort of happened this way. Because we were living in South Africa, and now we've moved over here to basically come and run the studio here. But yeah, it's a nice place. Kingston's definitely the place to be living, to be a part of. You know, there's nice little universities and stuff like that around, so that's all really cool.
Yeah, I've been tattooing about 4 years now. No, it's a really great place to work. It's very diverse. A lot of students, but also we have some clients who are in their 80s. So yeah, it's very interesting. It's a good place to work.
I think a lot of people get tattooed sort of to commemorate certain moments in their life, or to remember somebody who's passed on, you know, to keep that memory alive. But also I think it's a really personal thing for a lot of people, where when they're getting tattooed, it is for them. And what those reasons are, that varies so much, you know. But as tattooing is becoming a mainline sort of industry now, people get tattooed because it's cool.
I think as well, it's like the individuality of it, but also you're part of a group. When you get tattooed, you're part of a certain culture. And like John said, it has expanded a lot. It does encompass a much wider range of people, but it is sort of inherently tribal as well. Way back when, like the oldest mummy found in the world covered in tattoos. It's ingrained in us as humans. It's not a new thing at all.
See, I wouldn't even call it a hobby, but I guess it is in a way a hobby, you know. But for me, it's more of a lifestyle. You know, you're getting tattooed, you're doing tattoos. Everything we do is about tattoo.
Yeah, we're very lucky as artists to be able to draw and paint on people as you're living, and for it to last forever and walk around and stuff, and people see it, and it's like a living art that you've created. So that, yeah, we're very lucky in that sense. It's not like work, it is fun. And you get to meet people and talk to people. It's really
Interviews, embarrassing interviews.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, Charlotte, but that's really made me want another tattoo.
Me too, I'm itching for a new one. We've got Lauren and Edda here with us now. Hi girls, that was really interesting. You've obviously both got tattoos. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah, well, I've got 10. This was like my first professionally done one. I've also got some stick and poke ones. This was my most recent one, which I got at Tattoo Crew.
Oh, wow.
I got my first ever one at Tattoo Crew, and then I got another one to match, like a month later, because once you start, you can't stop, can you?
It's addictive, yeah.
And why did you choose Tattoo Crew in the beginning?
Because it's so convenient, because it's literally a 2-minute walk from uni. So
I live right behind it as well, like, you can just pop in.
Convenient.
Yeah, and they're really lovely in there. They're very welcoming. They help you with your design if you're not quite sure about it. They offer you drinks. They're just really lovely people.
Nice.
And you've clearly developed somewhat of a personal relationship with them.
Do either of you have any tattoos that you regret?
Well, like I said, I've got the stick and poke one that I don't regret, but it's a bit like, because I got it when I was like 16. It was just my friend in, friend in her bedroom.
Jordan has.
I have a permanent reminder of my ex-boyfriend in the form of the stick and poke tattoo, but... And what about, like, how do you fund them? Because tattoos are quite expensive things, and obviously we're all students here.
Student loan.
Yeah.
Basically. Get it done then and then just don't eat for the rest of the term.
Yeah, I used to work, so I'd use my money from that, but...
There you go, it's a diet and tattoo, all in one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, girls, for joining us. Our next topic is something all third-year students are thinking about, life after you graduate.
It certainly is. A few of our fellow third-year students explored this matter this week, asking students what they plan to do after they graduate. Let's see how they got on.
Kingston University not only offers great talent and opportunities for students, but also possible work placement for those students who are determined to achieve a better career. There are a wealth of resources available to support students in their search for employment, even up to 3 years after graduation. Kingston students and the KU talent team share with us some tips and spirit to boost our motivation and encourage our persistence. They provide some valuable insights and pointers on the job application process and follow-up.
I'm Morgan, so basically I'm a third year media and communications student, and I'm just here to talk to you a little bit about my time at Kingston Uni and finding work and employment after my degree. So I did an internship for a marketing and PR company in the summer, and it was really, really good, and I learned a lot and I really enjoyed it, and then that stuck in my mind, that was what I wanted to do. I then went away, and it wasn't until a couple of weeks ago that I was actually looking on Instagram and I saw that they were hiring. So I sent over my CV and said, look, I'm still in third year, I'm quite busy at the moment, but I'd love you to consider me for the job position. The next day they invited me in, I had an interview, and then the next day they actually sent the contract over, and I start my full-time contract on the 3rd of April.
Education is key to a bright future. However, it is also necessary to plan for the next steps after graduation and the jump into the real world for employment. In order to achieve success, it's important to know about the job market.
Knowing where to look, really, and knowing exactly what to look for. Do I start just offering free services? You know, I don't really know exactly where to start. So I think, the most challenging thing is knowing exactly what to look for and where and how to actually gain that experience,
Trying to understand what jobs would fit you. So not just whether or not you fit the job, which sometimes you forget when you're searching for a job. You keep thinking, do I fit their criteria, without recognising, well, they may not fit your criteria, they may not be this right sort of job for you.
Ray Hart is a career consultant with abundant experience in the HE careers sector. Through the KU Talent Office, Ray supports students who need career guidance on a one-to-one basis and helps to provide students with strategies which could lead to a successful outcome when job seeking.
We provide lots of services for students, and we encourage our students to use our services from the first day that they come into university, and we can also support students into their final year and for up to 3 years after they graduate. It's useful for students to have a network. Definitely. It doesn't have to be vast, it doesn't have to be really a wide network, but certainly to have a network of people within university or through family or friends, so that students then can gather information about jobs, about sectors, and make those connections that might help them in the future finding the job that they want, or the opportunity that they want, or the sector they want to join. International students do have other considerations to bear in mind when they are looking for jobs. We've got a colleague of mine here in KU Talent who can advise students on opportunities and jobs for international students, and give advice about looking for those opportunities. And also there's the university's International Student Advisory Centre, who may be able to give some support and help as well. Be persistent. I know people having a qualification is very important, and I get that. That's the most important consideration, to get the qualification that you've come to university to get. KU Talent is here to support students to do all of those things, look for jobs and internships or part-time jobs, whatever it might be.
There is no time like the present. Education prepares us for employment. According to the Complete University Guide website, some 60.6% of Kingston University graduates were employable in 2016, successfully securing professional positions in industry. What better inspiration could we have to achieve our future goals? Kingston University will remain in the hearts and minds of its students.
I feel that was really helpful and gives us a more positive way of thinking. It's interesting that everyone has different things they would like to do once they graduate, whether it's getting a job with your degree or getting travelling out of your system before you settle down in a demanding career.
Yeah, I agree. It's actually really tough when you've been in education for so long to take that huge step into the real world.
It sure is. We have Georgia here who helped us explore this matter.
Hi.
Hi Georgia, you're a third year student. What's your plans once you graduate?
I weighed up a lot of options. I was considering going straight into work, and then I sort of realised I didn't have much experience to back me. So I think for myself, a master's degree will be the best option. So that's sort of what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Do you think for your masters you're going to stay at Kingston, or are you planning on going elsewhere?
I'd absolutely love to stay in Kingston. I've just loved, my whole experience here.
Yeah, we love Kingston, don't we?
Yeah.
I think everyone does that's here, but so I'm planning on staying around London, so that I'll still be close by. I've still got the people I'm familiar with to help me with my filmmaking and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool, and everything's just round the corner, in London. And how did you fill your time from leaving school at A-level to now, really?
I did originally apply at university and I didn't get very far with it, so I decided to do the safe thing, and I stayed in the job that I ended up being at in a total for like 8 years. So I stayed in this job working with kids. It was a real standard job, and I just thought, I'm not really fulfilling my potential, and that's when I reapplied, and here I am.
And Georgia, what is the ultimate goal then?
In an ideal world, I'll be working at Pixar, doing something in feature film. To be honest, anything in feature film, I'm really interested in directing and cinematography, so...
Yeah. I think that's really interesting that you didn't go straight into uni, because it's so hard coming straight out of school and knowing what to do straight away. So I think that's a real inspiration for everyone to know that you don't have to make that decision straight away. You can have time, you can work and figure out what it is that you really want to do. So Georgia, thank you so much for chatting with us and sharing that with us.
Thank you.
Last but not least this evening, we have a topic everyone dreads: exercise. But don't worry, boys and girls, this is a fun exercise.
Yes, Charlotte did just use the words fun and exercise in the same sentence, but it's true. This week, everyone's been talking about Zumba, a form of dance exercise.
I've personally tried it and I love it. It's affordable for students as well, which is really important.
Fun and affordable way of getting fit. Well, let's not wait any longer to take a look what it's all about.
Hi guys, so I'm Christina. We're going to dance today.
I wanted something fun, and Zumba is something definitely that I enjoy doing by myself, but I have a lot more fun with a group of people, and having my girlfriends to work out is amazing, and I have a lot of fun, so it's good. My whole goal this year, for a whole year, is to eat better, improve on my fitness. Switch it up. I have to be involved in something in order not to get bored. So working out is one of them. And you know what? I can't wait till tomorrow to get together with my girlfriends and, just have fun with Zumba.
Well, I'm definitely going to have to try this out. We have Sammy here who joins us now to talk about why she took such a huge interest in Zumba.
Hey Sammy, I'm so happy we've got you on the show to talk about that.
Thank you for having me.
That clip was brilliant, I loved it. What is it about Zumba that you love?
I just love how it's a way that you can go out, have fun and still be getting fit at the same time. It's like a really good way like to get all your stress out, but yet you're keeping fit, so what's not to love about it?
Yeah. Is keeping fit something you've always been interested in? Have you always gone to the gym and worked out?
To be honest,
healthy
it
eating?
wasn't until recently. My friend Christina, who was the dance teacher in that, she just told me to come along, see if I like it. And yes, I did it and I absolutely loved it, and now I can't do a Tuesday without it.
And what do you think is the appeal for students to take up Zumba?
Well, it's not that expensive, you see. Like, mine was different. I do like a gym membership and I get that included, but you can do pay-as-you-go stuff with independent instructors. You're more than welcome to go, and you pay a couple pounds each time you go, and it's honestly, there's no commitment to it. You just go whenever you fancy it.
Yeah. Do you find yourself using some of the moves when you're out dancing?
When I'm out and about, yeah, I must admit, I mean, I do my own version of it, but yeah, they definitely get used.
Well, thank you so much, Sammy, for picking up on this.
Thank you.
This evening. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for today, but thank you so much for joining us. It's been absolutely fab.
Yeah, thank you to everyone who's joined us this evening, both in the studio and at home. Tomorrow we'll be talking about how to manage your student finances and London Fashion Week with some of Kingston's fashion students, so please join us.
I can't wait already. See you all tomorrow evening.
Good night, everyone.